Top of it, y'all. It's your boy, Coach One Stack, man. Clean as a whistle, flies a bird, man. Unlike these clowns, Lamark Moore and Donte Show Network, with they dusty self and fake ass chains and, you know, looking like they just rolled up out of bed. Can you dig, man? You dealing with a real one, man. We're gonna jump into this video today. It's gonna be, you know, just my reaction towards, Welcome to Texas podcast. Shout out, man, because I love people who tell the truth. And I would get on your podcast and talk for free, but the rest of them, they're going to have to pay me $5K. You know, the video was Alabama prison abuse, Charles Allan Hipps. Lamark Moore got turned out. Lamark Moore got turned out by Mindy. Now, see, here we go again. The missing part to this whole puzzle, guys, is Mindy. Where is Mindy in all of this? You see, because if y'all didn't watch, the Welcome to Texas podcast yesterday with Hipps, man, it was a hell of an interview. And the thing is, Hipps, what I respect about Hipps, now you guys be the judge, tell me in the comments. Hipps said that he was with the homosexual activity. Hipps said that, when he was incarcerated, and I respect this man for this too. He said he was with it. He had to do what he had to do, and he said his family knew every step of the way of what he was doing and what was going to be on that documentary, and that it wasn't scripted. Now, I want to press pause, y'all, for a minute. Why would Hipps get on here and say that the documentary was true, therefore incriminating himself and saying that he was a part of, the homosexual activity, right? Why would he get on there and say that? And then why wouldn't he just say that it was scripted and that the producers told him to say it? What would he get from all this? Because it's like Hipps is making himself look bad by even talking about it, but he's making himself look like a man because he owns up to it. So again, Lamark Moore, I ask, when you gonna come clean about that activity? So I mean, for like I say, those y'all didn't catch it, Hipps said it. Hipps said basically Lamark Moore was turned out. He was turned out by Mindy. Yeah, he may have initially, been the one that graped Mindy and all that, but he fell in love, y'all. Hipps told a hell of a story. He said that Mark, he said that you were his do boy. Let's get a little deeper. Hipps went on to say that every day that you would send Mindy to go look at the roster and see a list of the young white boys, like about age 25 and under, blonde hair, blue eyes, pretty dudes, right? And see, y'all worked as a team. And he said that what they would do is he would turn them out first and then bring them up over to you. Guys, that's just like pimping and hoeing, man. Can you dig it? That's just like pimping and hoeing, man. For those of y'all ever play with the game, man, you might send your bride after the bride to knock the bride and bring the bride back home to you, to your family. Can you dig it? And in this case, that's what it was. See, but sometimes, man, these things get turned around. People fall in love. See, you only can have sex with somebody, man, especially this anal penetration with people so long before you start to actually like it and love it. And the person that you're giving it to, and you're getting it on a daily basis, you can't help but love who you're making love to, man or woman, transgender or whoever. You can't help that. And the thing is, Hipps went on to say that basically they both were in love. They were partners. They were together for years. So I ask again, Mark, Donte Show, if this was scripted, why would Hipps why would Hipps go and just, so if it's scripted, that means that Hipps is making up his story. If this was scripted by the producers, that means that Hipps is just sat back and said, you know what, I'm going to make up a story and say that I've been sleeping with men, I had boys in prison, and I was doing all this stuff. For what? What would he get from that? He gets nothing from that. And I keep telling you men, a man is not even going to play. A man is not a real man. A real man is not even going to play and say that he have been sleeping with another man unless he's homosexual. Real men don't even play like that. You dig what I'm saying? A real man, if you came and accused a real man of that, and he wasn't doing that, he'd probably take off on you. He would. But Lamark, I don't know why it's so hard for you to admit that with Mindy, man, he must have had that whipper pill, y'all. He had that whipper pill. He had that wet. Can you dig it? And shout out Big Tonka, man, because I'ma steal a line you said yesterday, which I've been leaving in a lot of my puffy videos, because I watched that video, man, about the condoms. Guys, y'all not using no condoms. Y'all sneaking everything up in the prison except for condoms. So you can only raw dog somebody so long, like Lamark Moore was doing to Mindy, to where he got whipped. And it's like, see, let me really break this game down to you. It's like on the streets. You meet this woman, man. You've been shooting your shot at her, man. You've been putting your game down, and now you done put that thing on her. But the thing is, she realized that thing is so good, and she realized that, you know, you'll do anything to get it. Because, hey, man, some of y'all can be minimized to sex. Not me. I can't be minimized to sex. Can you dig it? I'm trying to get what's in a bride's brain or what's coming up out her damn pocket. Can you understand what I'm saying? I don't care about sex, and that's what makes me different. But some of y'all, man, when y'all get to messing with that bride and she realized that she got you whipped, that's when the stuff starts. That's when you find yourself buying these bags. That's when you find yourself taking this verbal abuse, because you can't live without her. You can't even imagine somebody else, you know what I'm saying, popping that thing out and her doing that little trick with her tongue that she do on you with the next person. So it's the same thing with men, guys. You know, Mark, you was in love, bro. Y'all was playing basketball. Y'all was playing, you know, oh man, that was my best friend. You know, you claim to have a better relationship with Mindy than your baby mama. I mean, so was it that good? And so when these guys, especially in Lamarck's case, getting whipped by Mindy and becoming his boy, right? That means that you'll do anything to get it. That means they controlling, you know, the dominant one, supposedly, because Mark, you're supposed to be the dominant one. They're controlling you with that thing, and they know it, and they're using it against you. And once again, Mark, I don't have nothing against you, brother, but man, broke ass Donte show network, hey man, he using you for views, man. He pimping on you, man. You can't see it. He's pimping on you. He is pimping on you, man. Every time you leave a video and you get up there and get to talking, man, he's pimping on you. He don't even believe you. Nobody believes you. He's playing along with you to be your friend. Guys, that's in the 48 laws of power. Conceal your intentions at all times. And like Hipps, and I've been saying this all along, brother, I don't mean no disrespect, but you're not that smart. You know, and you know what? I decided to wear this fly ass jumpsuit, man, with these look, with these fly ass kicks, with them fly ass kicks to match, because I didn't want Donte Show Network and Lamarck talking about my body. Ooh, he just so buff and he be flexing his muscles, and I think they like me, to be quite honest with you. I think Donte Show Network is a closet homosexual, just like your boy Lamark Moore, because they steady talking about my body and stuff like that. What, do one of y'all want to get my name tatted on you or something? Do one of y'all, man, want to sit up under me and lay on my chest at nighttime and have a conversation? Do one of y'all want to play in my hair or something? Because you're steady talking about my body, so I figured I'd just put a sweatsuit on so y'all can't say, ooh, he be flexing in the camera. But man, back to y'all, man. You gotta understand where people are at. Just because y'all see Donte Show Network, man, you got to, you know, and I really loved your channel, man, until you start talking about me. And you know, which I ain't did nothing to you, because I really was a fan of your stuff. I really loved your story. You know, just because somebody has a channel, that don't mean they got bread, y'all. The proof is in the pudding, man. You know, little skinny fake chain, cowboy hats, fake leather coats with fake fur. Man, I got minks around this joint, y'all. And Lamark, you can't see, man, that this dude is lightweight pimping on you, man, to try to get views up on his channel. And then when he let this video play for hours, and when y'all sit y'all dumb behinds on there complaining and moaning for hours, and he ain't even on there, man, you're running his views up. You're running his watch time up. See, you don't know the YouTube game. He's playing you. This is another reason why, Mark, I'm showing you grace, bro. I'm giving you the game. See, Mark, I'm trying to get you to come to terms that you are a bisexual man and that you like booty. You know, maybe you don't like it anymore. Maybe you're ashamed of what happened. But, man, the truth will set you free. I've offered to help you lose weight, to get rid of your sleep apnea, right? I've offered you some counseling. I've offered you to even, you know, sit and we could talk privately. And once you admit what you admit, I'll never make a video again. I've offered that to you. What has Donte Show Network gave? What he gave you, $10, $20 to do an interview? He's playing you. He's playing you out to be a fool. He makes you look like a fool. And he be laughing in the background because he ain't that smart either. Donte Show Network looked like one of them little dusty dudes in school, man, that always had the beat up shoes on, man, and really couldn't get a broad, had to get everybody leftovers and that type stuff. You know, the type of dude who sit around, man, with 5, 6 dudes smoking on the same blunt, that type stuff. That's what Donte Show remind me of. You know, just like a dusty dude, man. You know, he's not too intelligent himself. You understand what I'm saying? But y'all dealing with a mastermind over here. Can you dig it? But Hipps told it all, man. I'm just saying, man. In that interview with Texas, in that interview with Welcome to Texas podcast, Hipps told it all. Why would Hipps admit everything that he was doing and make himself look bad if it was scripted? And like he said, you didn't even really hang out with people like that. You hung out with your other grapist partner with the gold teeth. I can't remember his name. I ain't even gonna say his name to make him famous because y'all was on the same stuff. Said both of y'all had boys. You know, for a lot of you, listen, guys. For a lot of you young white guys out there, I want you to know the psyche and all this stuff, especially when it comes from the South. And Hipps, I really respect how you put this. Because Hipps made a comment yesterday that really, you know, just sparked my interest. It made me really even want to make this video. Like he said, you know, it's a lot of people in the South. You know, it was a lot of racism, KKK, all that stuff going on back in the day. Man, that was 400 years ago, y'all. And so it's a lot of these black gentlemen in the penitentiary system. Guys, it's a reverse psychology thing. That is a big thing for them to turn out a young white boy and do their bidding and be anally penetrating them and say, that's my boy. It's almost like a reverse racism thing. Like, you understand what I'm saying? See, it's back in the days, in the slavery days, when the you know, the slave master, you know, they would call us the N-word. But what y'all didn't realize was, in them same slavery days, they was creeping in there, getting, you know, the big black stud, the bucks, as they called them, that was well hung, and him and his wife was over there, you know, putting that thing on, you know, taking care of that BBC. Oh yeah, see, a lot of white couples are into that, man. You know, that's what they was doing in the South. You know, these same white men who was calling us the N-word back in the day was sneaking to the slave quarters, finding the one with the biggest eggplant, bringing them in there, making them pleasure their wife, right? And then they might have been helping pleasuring the man too. You dig what I'm saying? And in the sex world, in the lifestyle world, we call that someone being a bull. The bull is the one who's well hung, normally a black person. You know, he's the one who putting it down. And then you have the cuckold. You know, the cuckold is the one that sit back, let somebody pleasure his wife. You know, he might even Pleasure the bull. You dig what I'm saying? To get him ready to get up in his wife. You dig what I'm saying? And see, that's the type of attitude and type of psychology that was going on in Lime State Prison with Lamark and a couple, and these other black dudes. You see what I'm saying? When they was messing with these white boys. Because they wasn't turning out the black ones. Can you feel me? See, that's a powerful thing. I told y'all the other day, that's a powerful thing when you make somebody submit. Let me, for those of y'all, man, who might not even had sex before, when you make your woman, if you told your woman, get on your knees, crawl over here, do whatever, that is a powerful thing, man. It is a mental thing. It is a mental thing that will break her and let her know that you are in charge, that you have all the power. Now, you switch that around when you're making a man do that. And that's what Lamark was doing. And I understand, and the thing is, they give me so much flack saying that I'm mad, I'm upset. No, bro, you had to do what you had to do. I really respect the fact that you had to hustle and you found your grind and you found your niche. And if you felt like, hey man, you had to go get these white boys to get over to, to get your food, bro, I respect it. Just say you did it. But see, you and Mindy was a couple, and everybody has spoken out but Mindy. And I'm gonna tell you why Mindy ain't spoken out. Because let me tell y'all a little story. Now it's story time for Coach One Stack. It's time for Coach One Stack story. I got a partner, man, big partner. Big partner, like he big. I'm only 5'8", y'all. 5'8". I got a big partner, man. He about 6'3", 6'4". Did a lot of time in the penitentiary. Swole. You dig what I'm saying? And so Lamark, if you listening to this video, he probably is big or bigger than Cartoon 5'3". Shout out Cartoon 5'3", man. I'm a day one fan. He probably as big or bigger than Cartoon 5 Trey from Avalon. Okay? Now, this happened a few years ago. So his wife was digging through some duffel bags at the house. Okay? His wife digged some duffel, and what she came across was some pornography, but it was some trans porn. Like transgender porn. And when she confronted my boy, my boy is like, man, you know how it is, baby. We be throwing parties all the time. Somebody left that over here trying to be funny. And of course, her believing her man and all that, she was like, oh, okay, well, just throw it away. But let me tell you how God will come back and bite you in your butt, man. God will come back and strike first. Not too long after that, the house caught on fire. Yeah, their house caught on fire. I don't know how it caught on fire, but their house caught on fire. And how do I know this story? Because his wife told it in front of everybody. So he know this story. I ain't gonna say his name, but his wife told this story. So then when the house is on fire, they're going around, like anybody else, trying to save valuables. Like, okay, let me get my most valuable things. Let me get this, let me get that. Let me go grab my valuables. Well, she comes across a duffel bag now. And when she comes across this duffel bag and opens it up, not only is it that movie that he was supposed to get rid of, but more. It was pictures of his boy that he used to deal with in prison for quite some time, all of their penitentiary letters and all that. Now, when faced with all this evidence, he had to come clean. And I'm going to tell you what he said. He was like, baby, I was locked up. I was lonely. This was all I had, and I love him. We talking about, man, that's a big gangster, man, well respected in the street. He told his wife that. He said, I was locked up, I was alone. This is all, we were all we had, and I love him, because they still in contact. And you know what? Keep it a buck with y'all, man, his wife understood. She wasn't even mad at it, because he told the truth. Now, see, Lamark, I'm going to put you in that category. It's the same thing, Brody. You were young. See, by you not being so smart, even being a gang member to begin with, because, nothing about you gang members, but, hey, man, real ones stand alone. Real ones stand alone, man. We don't, us real ones, we don't need no gang. Cause I told you, when you a gangbanger, you a wolf, and y'all travel in packs, preying on people. I'm a monster. I travel by myself, and I come out the closet and be that monster when I have to. No face, no case. You dig what I'm saying? I don't need a crime. I don't need nobody in my business. You dig what I'm saying? And so the thing is, this is what you was doing. This is what you was doing, Lamark. You fell in love with Mindy. And the reason why y'all can't get a hold of Mindy right now, the reason why I just told y'all that story about my homeboy, that's because Mark and Mindy are still in contact right now. And he's telling Mindy, as we speak, man, you better not get on that internet. You better not make no interviews. You better not have no Facebook, because they in love. See, guys, you ever be in a relationship with somebody? Seriously, you ever be in a relationship with somebody and y'all break up? Y'all break up. Y'all not even on bad terms, but y'all still got love for that person, for that woman. It could be a man, I don't care. Rainbow community, whatever, man. I'm wearing rainbow community colors today. Shit, it don't matter. When you love who you love. It could be a dog that you love, but you still stay in contact with that person that you love. And the reason why y'all ain't seen Mindy, which Mindy is the one that could bust this case wide open, because they're still in contact with each other. They're still in love with each other. And I guarantee you, Mark, your wife don't even realize it. I guarantee you, if you look through your phone right now, Mindy's number is up in there. And you have every way to get a hold of Mindy. Because when you have that type of bond that you had, you don't never lose it. When you just spent them type of years with somebody, like you said, because, man, you were too happy, bro, that it wasn't scripted. Why is it? I just don't understand. I want y'all out here in TV land to figure out. Why is Lamark Moore the only one saying that this stuff was scripted? Why is everybody else saying that it was real? I don't get that. Why is everybody else saying that it was real, and they admitting they're wrong, and they admit what they did in prison because they did what they had to do, but you're the only one saying that it was scripted? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. And Donte Show, you know better, man. But Donte Show, I respect your grind. Man, I respect how you pimping on him, man. Donte, I need to get on your line. Like, for real. I respect how you really pimping on this man, and he don't realize that he getting pimped on because he's not that smart, y'all. I keep telling y'all, man, you have being smart, you have being intelligent, and you have being wise. Being wise is knowing things before they happen, so you ain't got to go down that road. That's wisdom. Being smart is just, being book smart. Being intelligent is a cool thing. Now, Lamark, I think you're intelligent because you're able to adapt to your surroundings and make something out of nothing, which is cool, but you're not that smart. It's two different things. And you're definitely not wise, and I'll tell you why. Because if you were wise, you would have thought to yourself, well, damn, this may come out one day. What am I going to say? See, if this was really, really fake, Lamark, I want you to produce some paperwork or a letter, just like Hipps told his parents and wrote them letters, right? And wrote them letters, and he told them what was going to be on that documentary before it came out. I want you to produce the same thing. Produce the letters. Every one of y'all that been to the pen, keep them penitentiary letters. And like I said, I ain't never been to the pen, and ain't gonna go. But I got a lot of people who have, and I got people who been in the pen 25 years. Let me explain something to y'all, man. When I was in the 9th grade in 1991, August of 91, my very first day of high school, it's somebody that was 14 years old that I know that deleted somebody in the lunchroom, my first day of high school, and he did 20 years, and he got every letter that he was written, and that came to him over that 20-year period. Everybody keeps them letters. So what I'm saying is, Mark, produce them letters, y'all. Produce the letters where you told your family on the outside, hey, this stuff is coming out. But see, you're not that smart. What I'm saying is definitely not wise, because you are so slow that you go to the Donte Show network where he telling lies, where he making up stuff. You dig what I'm saying? Where he over here just because he, he a funny looking dude that dressed funny, like he's a funny dude, and he dressed looking funny, and he can talk about other things. But I mean, he broke, man. He doing things for views. He don't have no bag. He don't have no real bag. And you go to him and ask him to tell you, bro, you should have went to somebody like Banky Pound. Shout out Banky Pound. Or you should have, or the boy Jay, the white boy Jay, telling him you should have went to somebody like that to get them to tell your stories. But you didn't think that, man, once you start talking to this man, he was gonna run with it. And every day he's making a video about how you crashed out. Then he's letting y'all sit up on his live for hours at a time, running up his watch hours, but ain't none of your watch hours getting ran up, dum-dum. That's what I'm telling you. You not too smart. You not too smart. You not too wise. But Hipps is pretty smart, man. So at the end of the day, man, like I said, shout out, man. Shout out to the right people. Shout out to, shout out to Welcome to Texas Podcast. Shout out to Welcome to Texas Podcast. Shout out to Hipps. Shout out to Big Tonka. You dig? Even shout out to you, Donte Broke Network. And shout out to you, Lamark Moore. Just keep that shit real, man. Why is that, man? Why? I told you, I'm leaving a video every day until you come clean and you man enough to say, you know what, man, I was just on that stuff. And so all I'm saying is, I'm going to ask you this. I'll make it real easy for you, Lamark. Have you ever in your life received any type of sexual gratification from a man in your life when in the penitentiary or out? I'm talking about one of these, anything, some top, some bottom, some hands. Have you ever received any of that? Because if you tell that lie, I'm gonna go back to that video where you was pushing the sissy to the back to that bunk, and y'all was undressing, and y'all got behind the privacy sheets. You dig what I'm saying? You watch Big Tonka videos, he already told. If you watch Big Tonka's videos, he already tell y'all what going on behind them privacy sheets. So with that being said, Lamark, also tell me what was going on behind them privacy sheets. I want to know that. I don't care about the world. I want to know what's going on behind them private sheets. But other than that, man, when you're ready, let me know. Y'all have a beautiful day. Make sure y'all keep watching these videos because they coming each and every day. You dig what I'm saying? And because, sorry, ladies, I'm not going to show my body because I'm starting to feel sex played by Donte Show Network and Lamark. They starting to have fantasies about when they was back locked up and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like I wouldn't, have my shirt off around Fleece Johnson because he might start fantasizing about booty. So let me stay covered up. Sorry, ladies, so y'all can't see that big old chest and them arms and them tattoos that y'all love to see from the king of the Scorpios. Can you dig it? But the rest of y'all, have a blessed day. Keep it real with yourself. Keep it one stack always, because it's only one standing ahead of Christ, and that's God. Oh yeah, you like that? Ain't nothing but a few carrots. Donte, get that little ass chain off, man, and y'all have a good day. Church.